103 in your textbook, the table. See where your taiga region is. And this is the region, what type of wild animals you will find? Furry animals. All the animals have a lot of fur on their body. The reason is to protect them from the cold. Clear? Any other ordinary animal like a fox or a wolf, you find it in our regions. In India, they are not the same as the animals found in the taiga region. They have lot of fur to protect them. Clear? So, just briefly, some climatic conditions, few things are to be remembered. This much only to remember for taiga. Similar name, this is also temperate and this is also temperate. Here there were trees, here there are no trees. This is a grassland region. Clear? This is also, winters are cold, and for summers what is written? Summers is also cool. There is a difference between cold and cool. And the difference is in degrees. So please remember that. And here rainfall is very less. Rainfall is, summers we do get rain. Snowfall doesn't occur. Summers we do get rain. Clear? But it is very less. Less than 75 centimeters broadly. Note that down. Less than 75 centimeters. So what is the type of vegetation? We get grasses. Okay, and what is special about these grasses? They are short grasses and very rough, very rough. No trees are there. Steppes also we don't have any trees because of the shortage of rainfall. Okay, so few things you are supposed to remember. Here, because of furry animals being available, people who live in this region, few people live, but those who live, they do business of furry animals. They use the fur and they do trading with the fur. And remember, fur is needed for all those people living in cold countries. You need very warm woolen jackets. And if it is a furry lining inside, it keeps the body warm. So they do a lot of business in or trading in the fur that they extract from the bodies of the animals. In case of the temperate grasslands, the main work of people over here is cattle ranching. Meaning they keep cattle in huge numbers. Now remember, it is a grassland. So there is free availability of the animals for eating grass. No problem there. And they do the business of the meat and the milk. Either dairy work they do, selling it to earn income, or the meat of it they sell. The skin is also sold for leather work. Clear? So they have ample opportunities for doing business. So each region, the type of people who live and the type of job they do is entirely influenced by the climatic conditions. Clear? You're understanding what I'm trying to tell you? There are 9 types of climates in that chapter and difficult to learn. Learn it in comparison like this. Both the temperates side by side you learn. You will not get confused. Plus see the location on the map repeatedly. Clear? We move on to, now this one I will be teaching separately, Mediterranean climate. Very small region of Asia experiences Mediterranean climate. See it on the map. I have darkened the Mediterranean Sea just along the edge, the boundary of the map. Very small portion comes in this map. Clear? Though it is a very big sea. Around the Mediterranean Sea, the land area there will have Mediterranean type of climate. So the vegetation will be Mediterranean forests. Typical forests they are. Clear? For Mediterranean region, what all things you need to remember? Firstly, it's a big word. So get the spelling correct. Mediterranean region plus the climate. Now, why this is important? This is the only climate of all the 9 types where rainfall occurs during the winter months. Please note that down. Rainfall occurs during winter, and it is moderate rainfall, not very heavy, just nice moderate rainfall. Clear? Summers are very hot, not hot they are, and dry. Clear? Winters are cool. Cool and sunny also. Sunny days are there during winter. Certain things I am highlighting which are important in those climates. Everything becomes difficult to remember. Now because of this condition, cool winters with a sunny climate and rainfall keeps lowering the temperature, this is a very great attraction for tourists. All the Mediterranean countries around the sea over there is a tourist attraction because it is a very good tourist place. From all over the world, people flock to these regions. Clear? Now what type of vegetation we get? Because of this kind of summer season, summers are hot and longer and dry. So the vegetation is some type like the desert type of vegetation. The trees are having thick barks. You know what is the bark of a tree? Deep roots and small waxy leaves. All these conditions are there to conserve water, so that they store water during the long dry summer season. Clear? And this place is very, very good for, I think you know this term, orchard farming. Orchard farming is growing fruit trees. Clear? And fruit trees like oranges, lemons, okay, figs and olives grow there. So from all over, they are exported to different parts of the world from this region because the climatic conditions are very favorable for growing trees, fruit trees especially. Clear? So this is the importance of your Mediterranean region. Got it? Now we come to the last two. Briefly I compare the two types. In Asia we have both hot deserts, they are known as tropical hot deserts, and these are cold deserts. The exact name for cold deserts are, they are known as temperate mid-latitude, temperate mid-latitude deserts. This is telling you the location. Clear? They are middle of the latitudes, that is why we call them mid-latitude deserts. They are cold deserts because they are at a height. They are situated on a plateau usually. Clear? And winters it becomes freezing cold on these deserts. These deserts, winters and summers are alike. It's very hot. Clear? And if you know the names, it's easy. The examples are starting with Arabian Desert, then we have Iranian Desert, and then we have Thar Desert. There are three names. You'll have to learn to mark them. Arabian, Saudi Arabia, where you have marked in the political map, there only you shade it in yellow. Iran also you've learned how to mark. There is the Iranian Desert and Thar in India. Coming to cold deserts, you will find a funny name. One is a Gobi Desert, okay, and the other one is the Tibetan Desert. This is the highest plateau in the world, so that is why the desert has to be a cold one. Clear? And because it is cold and dry, winters are extremely cold in this, and summers during the daytime it does become hot, but otherwise it has to be cold because of the height. Clear? So please remember that. And in both cases rainfall is very less, very, very less. Clear? We can write it as less than 20-25 centimeters, both cases. So because of this, what type of plants will we get? Thorny bushes. Thorny bushes, like cactus, you know, here, and scattered. They are not found in a large quantity. They are far apart from each other. No trees are there. In case one or two trees can be seen, they will be also thorny trees. Clear? So in the deserts again, very few wildlife we have. And when do we see these animals? Because the days are burning hot, the animals are all nocturnal creatures. Get to learn this name. Nocturnal animals, that means they come out only during the night time. Clear? Same here, the main animal which is visible here is, because of the altitude, the yak. Other than the yak, some other kinds of desert creatures. Clear? So, features of the plants you should be knowing. Again, the roots are either very deep or very shallow, two opposites. Okay, the leaves, no leaves are there. In place of leaves, we have thorns and spines. Okay, so this is how you learn the climatic features. Break it up and learn. Okay, you will be going through the questions at the back. One or two reasoning answers I have given you. You will try to write the answers to page number 105. Exercises are numbered as A, B, C, D. C, try to do all the questions. Okay, thank you, and I hope you are keeping yourself safe during the lockdown time, and I think it will continue, so you will have to make an effort and try and study the portion that is being taught by us. Thank you.